Hi there, welcome back. For those who may be new to the channel, my name's Justin. Behind the camera is Barbara. And just off to my right, out of shot, is our dog Guinness. And we live on a 3-acre farm here in central Portugal. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is our experience of the realities of land maintenance here on our farm. So one of the first aspects about living in Portugal is the glorious weather. But it's not always like that. And to give you a really good example, we had a beautiful, a little bit wet, but quite a beautiful start to the year in spring. We're now in June and we had tremendously hot weather a few weeks ago. And then the last few days we've had torrential rain. And this has meant that where I had previously cut the grass, etc., it is now grown back up again. So one of the things to factor in living out here is the sometimes extremes and changes in the weather. So the reason I'm talking about the grass and how quickly everything grows here is one of the big factors out here in the summer is wildfires and the need to be able to control your land or work on your land and reduce that possibility. We still got to do a little bit of work here, as you can see, which we'll be doing the next few days. So it's very, very important to maintain the land for the fires. One other thing to consider is the size of land. Now, Barbara and I both had the romantic dream, 5 or 10 acres of land. Wouldn't that be lovely? In reality, we've got 3 acres here, and that is more than enough. So you've got to consider just how much land you can possibly work as a couple. You've also got to consider what equipment you're going to have to use to be able to maintain that land. We're quite lucky. We've got a mini tractor. It's got 3 different attachments to it, a brush cutter, we've got a box for carrying stuff, and we've got a rotavator. If you had anything probably bigger than 3 acres like we've got, you might need to scale up what equipment you've got. We've also got a petrol chainsaw and a petrol strimmer, and our experience and our recommendation is don't go for the cheaper option and those sort of things, because you won't be able to get the service back up that you might get with a named brand over here. So always consider what equipment you might need to maintain your land. So you're looking at a plot of land and it all looks lovely. Behind us is our lowest terrace. It goes along the stream at the bottom. We can't actually get a tractor down there at the moment. So do always think that whether or not you can get to access all your land. Of course, the critical thing will be access to your land. We have a dirt track, a public dirt road, which runs past our entrance, and we can get onto our land relatively easily. However, if you've got a ruin to rebuild like we have, also consider about what size vehicles you might be expected to make deliveries. For us, for instance, you can't get anything more than about a 3.5 to 7 ton vehicle round the track on our property. So if you want anything bigger than that, you might have to make other arrangements. We have 11 terraces, and a lot of our terraces are this old stone wall type. For us, it's actually a little bit more work, because what you end up with is, in our case, you've got olive trees, apple trees, and grapevines planted along the edge of the terrace. And that actually makes clearing them and strimming them very, very difficult. So yeah, not every terrace is going to be like that, but it is one thing to consider. The area you see behind me is actually our neighbour's land. And although the property is owned, it's not lived in, it's got a ruin on it. And as you can see, all massively overgrown. So even though we clear it where we can to the borders, there's nothing to say that your neighbours unfortunately can do the same, and that does create a fire risk. So yeah, Barbara and I are in our early 50s, and certainly we wouldn't want any or bigger piece of land than what we've got, because as you get older, your ability to maintain the land will probably reduce. So unfortunately, it's reality of life. Maybe think about the type of land for when you're getting older. Long John Silver.
This is what happens when you give them tidbits. They've got to be in on the action.
It's like I've got a parrot, like I'm a pirate. Ooh,
See, you've started something now by giving them bits and pieces.
Down there, look. What are you doing?
So now we can't eat biscuits in peace now because Justin has started something.
These are savoury biscuits, there's no salt in them or anything.
I know, but the minute we get any food and come and sit outside,
Ooh.
they've got to be in on the action.
Ooh. You do. Oh, ow. Oh my God.
What, see, this is what happens.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Good morning. Very overcast day today. Still going to hit probably about 25, 26, but great opportunity to be pulling up the potatoes we have here on our house terrace. We've been told once the plants are starting to go over, you really need to be lifting these potatoes, and you do not want to be leaving them in the ground any longer than 2 weeks, because then they'll start to go bad. So the plan is today to take the opportunity of the nice overcast day to get these all pulled up today. Have some crates, could do with a few more, but we won't be able to purchase those until tomorrow. It's a bank holiday today in Portugal, so all the local businesses are closed today. But we'll get all these pulled and then we can get them in the house, because they need to cure for 7 to 10 days so the skins can harden, which makes it better for storing for use as you use the potatoes at a later date. So yeah, let's get on with it.
So, not a bad haul, I guess. Maybe we could have given them a bit more water. We've probably lost this equivalent in stuff that's been nibbled or eaten by ants and other grubs and bits and pieces. But do you know what? These are 100% organic and they're ours. So, chips and I think probably new potatoes for tea. So today was a very hot and humid day, sort of 38 degrees today. Very, very close, very, very sticky, very sweaty, very dirty. And by the way, the reason I wear these NASA tops so much, I've got 6 of these. So it's not that I don't change my shirts. I've got 6 of them because they wick really well. So before the rains come, we're expecting rain, maybe overnight, but certainly tomorrow. Whether or not that really does arrive or not, who knows. We're going to lift our garlic. So yeah, let's see what we got.
Attempt
to, yeah.
And see what we've got.
See what we've got. So there we go. Let's have a look. So they're not as big as we wanted them to be, or what we hoped, but we did put them in quite late, to be fair. But do you know what? That's still a garlic, and it's still separated. It's made a bowl with, you know, 5 or 6 cloves on it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
For what was about £1.50's investment, wasn't it, for some garlic cloves?
Yeah, and that'll last us.
Oh God, yeah, that's all we ever need in a year.
So now we just need to dry them.
We do. We'll add it next to the onions. Good morning from the Kinta. It's a beautiful, luckily overcast day today. It's a Saturday morning. Last night we had a really good sort of thunderstorm lightning show about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, all the way around.
All the way around us. A lot of rain, although it actually only soaks in about 2 inches into the soil here. We've got a few bits and pieces we want to plant out today. We've moved a couple of plants just so I can set the irrigation up properly. And it's just, well, wonderful. We've got the chickens around us. They're pecking away at stuff. Yeah, totally why we came here. So a little bit like puppies or children, wherever you go, the chickens want to be with you. So Barbara's just going down to take the washing off the line, and as you can see, she gets a little escort to do it. And they're all too nosy to see what she's doing.
Come on then. You want to get up? Not today? Hmm?
Oh, there we go.
Hello, Fluffy.
Fluffy's taken the longest to sort of come round to being stroked, I guess, isn't she?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He.
Yeah. And little Maya down here. Well, she's the littlest one. But she's the most lethal at catching flies. And they're probably now going to come up here and have a sit. Oh, no, Maya's gone up as well. Yeah, she doesn't like stroke quite so much, but she's okay.
She's getting, well,
She's getting better.
she's getting better. She's getting used to us more. So it just takes time.
Oh, there we go, having a nice little preen.
Oh, Sophie's coming. Sophie's jealous.
Yeah.
Alright, alright, alright. I know. This is a milestone.
That is, isn't it? Never let you do that before.
No. So today we've reached a milestone with baby.
Yeah. So this little chap here is a midwife toad.
Making all that noise.
Yeah. But over here...
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, has he legged it?
No, there was another one.
Oh, he's about to make a move as well. Oh, there he goes.
And he's carrying
His eggs on his back. So yes, that's a midwife toad. To make the annoying beeping sound at night. It's like your electronics, like your battery's gone in your fire alarm at home.
and it goes all night.
Yeah. And just there, we have a little mouse that comes out from that hole in the tree, the fig tree. And he's been stood still, ever so still, for the last 5 minutes.